Tick tock, tick tock. That's the sound of your life passing by every second, every minute, every hour. But here's the question that's going to change everything. Are those seconds, minutes, and hours taking you closer to success or further away? Success isn't some far-off destination. It's not a finish line you cross once and then you're done. No, success is happening right now, in this very moment. It's in the choices you make, the actions you take, and yes, even in the thoughts you think. But how do you know if you're on the right track? How can you be sure that all your efforts, all your sacrifices are actually leading you towards the success you dream of? The 10 undeniable signs that you're on the path to success, these aren't just feel-good platitudes or empty motivational phrases. These are real, tangible indicators that I've observed in thousands of successful individuals across the globe. Sign number 1, you're constantly learning and growing. The first sign that you're on the path to success is simple, yet profound. You have an insatiable hunger for knowledge. When was the last time you learned something new? Was it today, yesterday, last week? If you're on the path to success, learning isn't just something you do occasionally, it's a way of life. Successful people understand that the world is constantly changing. What worked yesterday might not work tomorrow. That's why they're always on the lookout for new ideas, new skills, and new perspectives. They read books voraciously. They attend seminars and workshops. They seek out mentors and experts in their field. They're not afraid to admit what they don't know because they see it as an opportunity to grow. It's not just about accumulating information, it's about applying what you learn. Successful people don't just read a book and put it back on the shelf. They take action, they experiment, they integrate new knowledge into their daily lives and work. So ask yourself, what have you learned recently? How have you applied that knowledge? If you can answer these questions without hesitation, congratulations, you're showing one of the clearest signs of being on the path to success. But let's dig deeper. What does this constant learning look like in practice? It's about being curious, always asking questions, always seeking to understand more. It's about stepping out of your comfort zone and exploring new fields, even if they're not directly related to your current work. Maybe you're a business owner who decides to learn about psychology to better understand your customers. Or perhaps you're a teacher who starts studying technology to bring innovative methods into your classroom. The specific subject doesn't matter as much as the act of learning itself. Learning isn't always comfortable. In fact, if you're always comfortable in your learning, you're probably not pushing yourself hard enough. Real growth often comes with a bit of discomfort, with the stretch and strain of grappling with new ideas or skills. But that discomfort, that's where the magic happens. That's where you evolve, where you become more than you were before. And that process of constant evolution, that's a clear sign you're on the path to success. Sign 2, you embrace failure as a learning opportunity. Now, this might sound counterintuitive. After all, isn't success about winning? About getting things right? Well, yes and no. One of the most telling signs that you're on the path to success is your relationship with failure. And I'm not talking about enjoying failure or seeking it out. I'm talking about how you respond when things don't go as planned. Successful people understand a fundamental truth. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of success. It's a stepping stone, a learning opportunity, a chance to grow stronger and wiser. Every time you fail, you eliminate one way that doesn't work. You're one step closer to finding the way that does work. Thomas Edison, one of the greatest inventors in history, famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That's the mindset of success. It's not about never failing. It's about never giving up. It's about learning from each setback, each mistake, each failure, and using that knowledge to fuel your next attempt. So how do you react when things go wrong? Do you get discouraged and want to quit? Or do you pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and say, what can I learn from this? If you find yourself doing the latter more often than not, then congratulations. You're showing another clear sign that you're on the path to success. Embracing failure isn't easy. It goes against our natural instincts. We're hardwired to avoid pain and seek pleasure, and failure, well, failure can be painful. The pain of failure is temporary. The lessons you learn from it, they're permanent. They become part of your arsenal tools you can use to do better next time. A child learning to walk, they fall down countless times. But do they give up? Do they decide walking isn't for them? Of course not. They get back up again and again until walking becomes second nature. That's the attitude successful people have towards failure. They see it as a natural part of the learning process. They understand that every no brings them closer to a yes, that every closed door leads them to the right open one. So the next time you face a setback, remember, it's not about falling down, it's about how quickly you get back up and what you learn in the process. That resilience, that ability to learn and grow from failure, that's a clear sign you're on the path to success. Sign 3, you set clear goals and take consistent action. Success doesn't just happen. It's not about luck or chance. It's about having a clear vision of what you want to achieve and then taking consistent, deliberate action towards that vision. Successful people are masters of goal setting. They don't just have vague wishes or general ideas about what they want. They have specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals. In other words, they have SMART goals. They don't just set these goals and then sit back and wait for success to come to them. No, they take action, consistent, persistent action. They break down their big goals into smaller, manageable tasks. They create plans and schedules. They prioritize their time and energy. And most importantly, they show up every single day, ready to put in the work. It's not always glamorous. In fact, most of the time it's not. It's about doing the little things day in and day out that move you closer to your goals. It's about building habits and routines that support your success. So ask yourself, do you have clear, written goals for your life, for your career, for your personal development? And more importantly, what actions are you taking every day to move towards those goals? If you can point to specific goals and the daily actions you're taking to achieve them, then you're showing another powerful sign that you're on the path to success. Setting goals is more than just writing down what you want. It's about creating a roadmap for your life. It's about giving yourself direction and purpose. When you set clear goals, you're essentially telling your brain, this is important. Pay attention to this. And your brain responds by looking for opportunities, resources, and connections that can help you achieve those goals. It's like when you buy a new car and suddenly you start seeing that same model everywhere. Your goals work the same way. They prime your brain to notice things that can help you succeed. But goals without action are just dreams. That's where consistent action comes in. It's about making progress, no matter how small, every single day. Think about building a brick wall. You don't build it all at once. You lay one brick at a time as perfectly as you can. And over time, those individual bricks come together to create something substantial. Your journey to success works the same way. Each action you take, each task you complete is like laying a brick. It might not seem like much in the moment, but over time, those actions compound. They build on each other, creating momentum that propels you towards your goals. So when you find yourself taking consistent action towards clear, well-defined goals, know this, you're not just working, you're not just busy, you're building your success one day at a time. And that, my friends, is a clear sign you're on the right path. Sign 4, you take responsibility for your life. So next sign is a game changer. It's about something that many people struggle with, but that successful individuals have masters, taking full responsibility for their lives. There's a fundamental difference between successful people and those who struggle to achieve their goals. Successful people have what we call an internal locus of control. This means they believe that they are in control of their lives, their choices, and their outcomes. They don't blame others for their problems. They don't make excuses. They don't wait for someone else to come and fix things for them. Instead, they look in the mirror and say, if it's to be, it's up to me. This doesn't mean they think they control everything that happens to them. Of course not. Life is full of unexpected events and circumstances beyond our control. But successful people understand that while they can't always control what happens to them, they can always control how they respond. They take responsibility for their choices, their actions, and yes, even their mistakes. When things go wrong, they don't waste time pointing fingers or feeling sorry for themselves. They ask, what can I do to improve this situation? They focus on solutions, not problems. This mindset is incredibly empowering because when you take responsibility for your life, you take back your power. You stop being a victim of circumstances and start being the author of your own story. So how about you? When faced with challenges or setbacks, do you look for someone to blame? Or do you ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this to grow stronger? If you find yourself consistently taking responsibility for your life and your outcomes, then congratulations. you're demonstrating another clear sign that you're on the path to success. But let's explore this further. Taking responsibility isn't just about owning up to your mistakes. It's about recognizing that you have the power to shape your life. It's about understanding that your current situation, whatever it may be, is the result of choices you've made in the past. And your future, that's going to be determined by the choices you make today, tomorrow, and every day after that. This realization can be both terrifying and liberating. Terrifying because it means there's no one else to blame. Liberating because it means you have the power to change things. When you truly internalize this, something magical happens. You stop seeing yourself as a victim of circumstances and start seeing yourself as the creator of your own destiny. You stop waiting for things to happen to you and start making things happen for you. This shift in perspective changes everything. Suddenly, obstacles become challenges to overcome. Problems become opportunities to grow. Failures become lessons to learn from. As you take more responsibility, you gain more control. As you gain more control, you become more confident. As you become more confident, you take on bigger challenges. It's a virtuous cycle that propels you towards success. So remember, the next time you're faced with a difficult situation, resist the urge to blame or make excuses. Instead, ask yourself, what can I do about this? That simple question and the actions that follow are a clear sign that you're on the path to success. Sign number 5, you surround yourself with positive, successful people. You probably heard the saying, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Well, successful people take this to heart. They understand that the people around them have a profound impact on their thoughts, beliefs, and actions. If you spend most of your time with negative people who complain about everything and never take action to improve their lives, how likely are you to stay motivated and positive? On the other hand, if you surround yourself with ambitious, positive people who are always striving to grow and achieve, how much easier does it become to maintain your own drive and enthusiasm? Successful people carefully curate their social circle. They seek out mentors who can guide them. They build relationships with peers who challenge and inspire them. They distance themselves from toxic individuals who drain their energy and hold them back. This doesn't mean they cut off all relationships with people who aren't successful. Far from it. Successful people often become mentors themselves, lifting others up as they climb. But they're intentional about who they allow to influence their thoughts and attitudes on a regular basis. They also understand the power of networking. They attend events, join professional organizations, and actively seek out opportunities to connect with other successful individuals in their field and beyond. So take a moment to reflect on your social circle. Who are the 5 people you spend the most time with? Do they inspire you to be better? Do they challenge you to grow? Do they support your dreams and ambitions? If you find yourself consistently seeking out and surrounding yourself with positive, successful individuals, then you're showing another powerful sign that you're on the path to success. First, it's about influence. Whether we realize it or not, we're constantly being influenced by the people around us. Their attitudes, their beliefs, their habits, they all rub off on us over time. By surrounding yourself with positive, successful people, you're essentially programming yourself for success. Second, it's about support. The journey to success isn't always easy. There will be times when you doubt yourself, when you face setbacks, when you feel like giving up. In those moments, having a supportive network can make all the difference. They can offer encouragement, advice, and sometimes just a listening ear. Third, it's about opportunities. Successful people tend to know other successful people. By expanding your network of positive, ambitious individuals, you're also expanding your access to opportunities. You never know when a casual conversation might lead to a life-changing opportunity. Fourth, it's about raising your standards. When you're around people who are constantly pushing themselves to be better, it challenges you to do the same. Their success becomes a new benchmark for what's possible, inspiring you to aim higher and work harder. Lastly, it's about energy. Positivity and success are contagious. When you're around people who are excited about life, who are passionate about their goals, who are making things happen, that energy is infectious. It fuels your own motivation and drive. So as you continue on your path to success, be mindful of the company you keep. Seek out those who inspire you, challenge you, and bring out the best in you. Cultivate relationships with people who dream big and take action. Because when you surround yourself with success, you set yourself up to become successful. Sign 6, you embrace change and adaptability. In today's fast-paced world, there's one skill that's become absolutely crucial for success: adaptability. And that brings us to our 6th sign. Successful people aren't just comfortable with change. They embrace it. They understand that change is the only constant in life, and instead of resisting it, they learn to flow with it. Some of the most successful companies in the world, companies like Amazon, Apple, or Google, what do they all have in common? They're constantly evolving, adapting to new technologies, new market conditions, new customer needs. The same principle applies to individual success. The world is changing at an unprecedented rate. What worked yesterday might not work tomorrow. The job market is evolving, industries are being disrupted, new technologies are emerging every day. Successful people stay ahead of the curve. They're always looking forward, anticipating changes, and preparing themselves to adapt. They're not afraid to leave their comfort zone. In fact, they actively seek out new challenges and experiences that push them to grow. This doesn't mean they change direction with every new trend. Far from it, successful people have a clear vision and long-term goals, but they're flexible in their approach to achieving those goals. They're willing to learn new skills, try new strategies, and pivot when necessary. They also understand that adaptability isn't just about reacting to external changes. It's about being willing to change themselves, to challenge their own assumptions, to admit when they're wrong and adjust their course. So how do you respond to change? Do you resist it, clinging to the familiar and comfortable, or do you see it as an opportunity to grow, learn, and improve? If you find yourself consistently embracing change, seeking out new challenges, and adapting to new situations with enthusiasm, then congratulations. You're showing another clear sign that you're on the path to success. What it truly means to embrace change and adaptability. It's more than just going with the flow or passively accepting what comes your way. It's about actively seeking out opportunities for growth and evolution. Yourself as a surfer riding the waves of change. A novice surfer might be overwhelmed by the unpredictability of the ocean, constantly getting knocked off balance. But an expert surfer, they read the waves, anticipate the changes, and use the power of the ocean to propel themselves forward. That's what successful people do with change. They don't just react to it. They harness it, they use it as a catalyst for growth and innovation. This adaptability extends to all areas of life. In your career, it might mean continuously updating your skills to stay relevant in a rapidly evolving job market. In your personal life, it could mean being open to new experiences and perspectives that challenge your existing worldview. Remember, the most dangerous phrase in any language is, "We've always done it this way." Successful people understand that just because something worked in the past doesn't mean it's the best approach for the future. They're not afraid to question the status quo, to experiment with new ideas, to fail fast and learn quickly. They understand that in a world of constant change, the ability to adapt is not just an advantage, it's a necessity. So embrace change. See it not as a threat, but as an opportunity, because in every change, in every challenge, lies the seed of something greater. And your ability to nurture that seed, to grow and evolve with it, is a clear sign that you're on the path to success. Sign number 7, you practice self-discipline and delayed gratification. Something that's not always easy, but is absolutely essential for long-term success. Self-discipline and delayed gratification. Success often requires us to do things we don't necessarily want to do, to push through discomfort, to choose the important over the urgent. This is where self-discipline comes in. Self-discipline is the ability to control your impulses, resist temptations, and overcome weaknesses. It's about doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It's about sticking to your commitments, following through on your plans, and staying focused on your goals, even in the face of distractions or difficulties. Motivation gets you started, but discipline keeps you going. Motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes. But discipline is reliable. It's the foundation upon which lasting success is built. Closely related to self-discipline is the concept of delayed gratification. This is the ability to resist the temptation of an immediate reward in favor of a later, often greater reward. In a world of instant gratification, where we can get almost anything we want with just a click, the ability to delay gratification is more valuable than ever. It's what allows you to say no to that unnecessary purchase so you can save for your future. It's what enables you to skip that night out, so you can wake up early and work on your side project. It's what empowers you to put in the hard work now for a bigger payoff down the line. Successful people understand that the best things in life often require time and effort. They're willing to sacrifice short-term pleasures for long-term gains. They know that success is not about instant results, but about consistent effort over time. But here's the thing about self-discipline and delayed gratification. They're skills. Like any skill, they can be developed and strengthened with practice. Every time you choose the important over the convenient, every time you stick to your commitments, despite temptations, you're building your self-discipline muscle. So how can you cultivate these crucial skills? Start small. Set achievable goals and hold yourself accountable. Create routines and stick to them. Learn to recognize and resist impulses. Celebrate your wins, no matter how small, and learn from your setbacks. Remember, self-discipline isn't about punishing yourself or denying yourself pleasure. It's about aligning your actions with your goals and values. It's about making choices that serve your long-term well-being and success. When you find yourself consistently choosing what's important over what's easy, when you're able to delay immediate gratification for future rewards, know this: you're demonstrating a crucial sign that you're on the path to success. Sign 8, you have a growth mindset. Something. That's at the very core of success. Your mindset, specifically what psychologists call a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence. It's the opposite of a fixed mindset, which sees abilities as innate and unchangeable. People with a growth mindset see challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. They don't shy away from difficult tasks. Instead, they embrace them, knowing that tackling challenges is how they become better. When faced with obstacles, they don't give up. They get creative, look for alternative solutions, and persist until they succeed. They see effort not as fruitless struggle, but as the path to mastery. Moreover, people with a growth mindset handle criticism differently. Instead of seeing it as an attack on their abilities, they view it as valuable feedback that can help them improve. They actively seek out constructive criticism, knowing it's essential for their growth. They're also inspired by the success of others rather than feeling threatened by it. They know that someone else's success doesn't diminish their own potential. In fact, they often seek to learn from successful people, trying to understand what strategies and mindsets contributed to their achievements. But here's the crucial thing about a growth mindset. It's not just about positive thinking. It's about taking action based on the belief that you can improve. It's about putting in the effort to learn and grow even when it's difficult or uncomfortable. Having a growth mindset doesn't mean ignoring your limitations. It means believing you can improve upon your current abilities through dedication and hard work. It's about focusing on the process of learning and improving rather than fixating on the end result. So how can you cultivate a growth mindset? Start by becoming aware of your self-talk. When you face a challenge, do you tell yourself, I can't do this or I can't do this yet? That simple addition of yet can make a world of difference. Embrace challenges instead of avoiding them. See them as opportunities to learn and grow. When you make mistakes or face setbacks, don't beat yourself up. Instead, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this experience to become better? Cultivate a love for learning. Be curious about the world around you. Seek out new experiences and knowledge. Remember, every expert was once a beginner. The only difference is that they kept learning and growing. When you find yourself consistently approaching life with a growth mindset, believing in your ability to learn, grow, and improve, then congratulations. You're showing another clear sign that you're on the path to success. Sign number 9, you practice gratitude and maintain a positive attitude. It's not about strategies or skills or habits. It's about attitude. Specifically, it's about gratitude and positivity. Successful people understand a fundamental truth. Your attitude shapes your reality. And one of the most powerful ways to maintain a positive attitude is through the practice of gratitude. Gratitude isn't just about saying thank you when someone does something nice for you. It's a way of life. It's about, consciously appreciating the good things in your life, no matter how small they might seem. When you practice gratitude regularly, something remarkable happens. you start to notice more things to be grateful for. It's like you're tuning your mind to a different frequency, one that picks up on the positive aspects of life that you might have overlooked before. This shift in focus can have profound effects on your mindset and consequently on your success. It helps you maintain perspective when facing challenges. It improves your relationships as people are naturally drawn to positive, appreciative individuals. It even has physical benefits, with studies showing that grateful people tend to be healthier and more resilient to stress. But gratitude is just one part of maintaining a positive attitude. Successful people also practice positive self-talk. They're aware of their inner dialogue and consciously choose to frame situations in a positive light. This doesn't mean they ignore problems or pretend everything is perfect. Far from it. They acknowledge challenges, but they approach them with a can-do attitude. They ask themselves empowering questions like, what can I learn from this? Or how can I use this to my advantage? Rather than disempowering ones like, why does this always happen to me? They also understand the power of expectations. They expect good things to happen, and this positive expectation often becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. They look for opportunities in every situation, even in apparent setbacks or failures. Maintaining a positive attitude doesn't mean being unrealistic or ignoring negative emotions. It's about choosing to focus on the good, to find the silver lining, to believe in possibilities rather than limitations. So how can you cultivate gratitude and a positive attitude? Start by keeping a gratitude journal. Each day, write down 3 things you're thankful for. They don't have to be big things. It could be as simple as a delicious cup of coffee or a beautiful sunset. Pay attention to your self-talk. When you catch yourself thinking negatively, pause and reframe the thought in a more positive light. Instead of, I can't do this, try this is challenging, but I'm learning and improving. Surround yourself with positive influences. Read uplifting books. Listen to motivational podcasts. Spend time with optimistic people. Remember, positivity is contagious. When you find yourself consistently practicing gratitude and maintaining a positive attitude, even in the face of challenges, then congratulations. You're demonstrating another powerful sign that you're on the path to success. Sign 10. You take care of your physical and mental health. As we reach our final sign of success, something that's often overlooked but is absolutely crucial. Taking care of your physical and mental health. You see, success isn't just about what you achieve externally, it's also about how you feel internally. True success includes being healthy, energetic, and mentally balanced. Successful people understand that their body and mind are their most valuable assets. They know that to perform at their best, to have the energy and clarity needed to pursue their goals, they need to take care of themselves. This means prioritizing sleep. In a world that often glorifies hustle and grind, successful people understand the power of rest. They know that good quality sleep is essential for cognitive function, emotional regulation, and physical health. It means eating a balanced, nutritious diet. Successful people fuel their bodies with foods that provide energy, enhance focus, and support overall health. They understand that what they eat affects not just their physical health, but their mental clarity and emotional well-being too. It means regular exercise. Whether it's hitting the gym, practicing yoga, or simply taking daily walks, successful people make physical activity a non-negotiable part of their routine. They know that exercise not only keeps them physically fit, but also boosts mood, reduces stress, and enhances cognitive function. But taking care of yourself isn't just about physical health. It's about mental health too. Successful people prioritize their mental well-being. They practice stress management techniques like meditation or deep breathing exercises. They take time for activities they enjoy, knowing that relaxation and joy are not luxuries, but necessities for sustainable success. They're not afraid to seek help when they need it, whether that's talking to a friend, seeing a therapist, or joining a support group. They understand that mental health is just as important as physical health, and that taking care of their mind is crucial for long-term success and happiness. Moreover, successful people know how to balance work and life. They understand that burning out isn't a badge of honor, it's a fast track to failure. They make time for relationships, for hobbies, for rest and relaxation. They know that these aren't distractions from success, but essential components of it. So how can you prioritize your health on your journey to success? Start by making small, sustainable changes. Set a consistent sleep schedule. Incorporate more fruits and vegetables into your diet. Find a form of exercise you enjoy and make it a regular part of your routine. Practice mindfulness or meditation, even if it's just for a few minutes each day. Take breaks when you need them. Learn to say no to commitments that don't align with your goals or values. Make time for activities and people that bring you joy and rejuvenate you. Remember, taking care of yourself isn't selfish, it's necessary. You can't pour from an empty cup. By prioritizing your physical and mental health, you're ensuring that you have the energy, focus, and resilience needed to pursue your goals and handle the challenges that come with success. When you find yourself consistently making choices that support your physical and mental well-being, even when it's not the easiest or most convenient option, then congratulations. You're showing the final sign that you're truly on the path to success. Success isn't a destination. It's not something you achieve once and then you're done. It's a journey, a continual process of growth and improvement. These signs we've discussed: constantly learning, embracing failure, setting clear goals, taking responsibility, surrounding yourself with positive people, embracing change, practicing self-discipline, cultivating a growth mindset, maintaining a positive attitude, and taking care of your health. They're not boxes to be checked off. They're habits to be cultivated, mindsets to be nurtured, practices to be refined over a lifetime. You might find that you're strong in some areas and have room for improvement in others. That's okay. In fact, that's great. It means you have opportunities to grow, to become even better. Remember, success looks different for everyone. Your path to success is uniquely yours. It's not about comparing yourself to others or trying to live up to someone else's definition of success. It's about becoming the best version of yourself, about living a life that's true to your values and aspirations. So as you move forward from here, I encourage you to reflect on these signs. Which ones resonate with you? Which ones challenge you? Use them as a compass, guiding you on your journey to success. And most importantly, enjoy the journey. Yes, success requires hard work, discipline, and perseverance, but it should also bring you joy, fulfillment, and a sense of purpose. You have within you everything you need to be successful. These signs are already within you, waiting to be nurtured and developed. Believe in yourself, trust the process, embrace the journey, because you're not just on the path to success. You are success in motion. Every step you take, every challenge you overcome, every lesson you learn, that's success. That's growth. That's you becoming the person you're meant to be.